Hello, beautiful! Yeah, as I've mentioned, I want to do a question and answer, so let's just start. So I got one question on my last video. Yay. And the rest is stuff that I got from Instagram. So we're gonna start with the YouTube one, which is actually another question, but how do you say it? Oh, I didn't make a screenshot. Oh, I did. Oh no, it's another one in which a person told me 3 times that they didn't like my video and that I'm supposed to delete my channel now, like 3 times, like, oh, I'm so offended, of course I'm gonna do it now. Oh, that hurts so much. Cry. So for the question and answer, the one which I've got from YouTube is a name which I can't see right now. It's something with unparalleled. If I ever gonna meet you, I would like to play some music with you. Yes, let's do this, okay. But yes, I would appreciate that. I really would like to have some people which, yeah, would make music with me, but... And then we are moving on to the Instagram stuff. I don't remember who posted those questions, so I'm very sorry. Yeah, I just made screenshots, but without the name. Sorry. I asked if people would like to know something or would hear me talk about some things. So the first thing I've got is someone who wanted me to talk about the VK scene, subculture, whatever, in Germany. And I'm not sure how I'm supposed to talk about this without, like, talking a long time. But I'll try to keep it short, like, yeah. Subculture in Germany is pretty much non-existent, I guess. We have some fans in West Germany. In my city there's pretty much no one, even though I gotta say, yesterday I went to the city and there was a girl walking around with a Gazette shirt, so I was like, wow! But if I try to do some, like, VK fan meetups or something, nobody's showing up. Also, for concerts, I think we have many people in here, but most of them are like couch potatoes or something, or elitists which would never attend a concert in Germany, you know. So we have some fans, but most of them are couch potatoes and not attending events, not attending concerts. Like, I can understand that you're not interested in attending a lame-ass picnic or something, but I don't know, if one of my favorite bands plays in this country and I have to take a trip with the train which takes like 3 hours, then I'll do it. But most of them, or many of them, are like, oh, 3 hours? That's too long. No, I'm not gonna do that. So, yeah, we're a bunch of lazy ones which are in our own bubble, and I don't know. It's kinda sad. We used to be bigger, but now everyone's an adult and forgot how to have fun, I guess. Yeah. Also, there are barely new fans, which is really sad, but I guess that's a problem of the mainstream media, because there's no rock music, so how the fuck are teens supposed to get to know rock music? I'll need to stop now, I'll talk way longer than I should. So next one. Why did you move to a new flat? Is it okay to ask that question? Yes, it's okay. Why did I move to a new flat? Because if I wouldn't, then I would probably live on the street now. I don't know. To be honest, I asked myself the same question. Why did I move to a new flat and not straight to Japan with like working holiday stuff? But I did not have enough money for a working holiday. There would have not enough time for an application, because I had to leave fast. Kinda. So I had to stay here. Also, I have 3 guinea pigs, which would probably, I don't know. I wish I would have not gotten a new flat and went to Japan, but here we are. How did you discover Middle K? I was zapping through the television and there was a PV of Desperate Ray. That's it. Though I have been very interested in listening to Japanese music since, I don't know, for a long time, because anime music was so nice. So I thought Japanese music must be nice too, because it's pretty much the same, just translated, you know. I think I would have discovered it earlier, but I had no internet back then, or barely was allowed to use it, so if I would have made an Animex account earlier, then I would have been a fan earlier, pretty sure, but yeah. Yeah, it was a bit strict. Is it hard to keep guinea pigs? No. Well, they are sometimes very annoying, right? Like if they are, if they decide to eat their cages or something, then it is fucking loud and... But other than that, it's pretty easy, especially if they trust you. Then they are like tiny little dogs, you know. They are not afraid, they are not depressed at all. Unless, no, they just maybe get angry if they're not allowed to do something, but not depressed. Yeah, no, it's easy. Is there something you don't eat, you don't like to eat at all? Yeah, many things. Like I have been a vegetarian for over 15 years, I don't know, probably. I stopped eating big meat, like where you could see which animal it was when I was around 9, and then stopped eating the rest a few years later, I don't know. That is something. Also animal products in general, like cheese or stuff like that. Milk, like disgusting. Eggs, yeah, no, ew. But there are also some vegetables which are pretty nasty, and I've never had coffee because the smell is already disgusting enough. I don't know why people constantly drink that shit. It's like you sniff it and you're like, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of disgusting stuff out there. But mainly meat. I don't eat meat at all, and I don't miss it at all. It's just... ew. Who are the VK bandmen that you enjoyed to meet the most? How do they treat foreigners? That's tough because I've honestly only met 4 bands, I think. Like as in like Satsue Kai or something. Scapegoat, Bidujina, Sarija and Jiluka. I think that's it. I've never been to an in-store event before. I don't know, I've never been, because there either wasn't anything that was interesting, or the timing was not correct, or I didn't think of it. Yeah, some things like that. So I've only met 4 bands, to be honest. I think the nicest ones were definitely Shoma from Zarijia and Hiro, yeah. Oh, I also met Huey. Jiruka was quite awkward. Scapegoat was awkward. They were like very exhausted. I've only met them after concerts, so... But Shoma and Hiro were the nicest ones. Though I gotta say, Bidujina, as when they were 5 members back then, I always felt like they're making fun of me, so that felt very bad. Though they probably did not mean it in a bad way. They were just like, oh, foreigner, what are we supposed to do? Well, let's just try to make it funny, and yeah, I don't think they meant it in a wrong way, but I've never had anyone that was not nice. Most of them were like kinda awkward, especially with the ones which you met first time. That is always like, okay. But other than that, they have all been quite nice. When there was someone that treated me like garbage, then it was usually the fans, especially Virusina fans. They are quite oh no, like 40-ish old girls, which probably are very interested in sexually getting into bed with one of the band members, and they can't, and then they get mad at you if you're like a bit prettier than they are, and they are like, oh, fucking bitch, go away. So yeah. But yeah, I've never met a band man that treated me bad, though I didn't meet that many, so there are probably a few which would treat me like garbage. I'm pretty sure. I've also never, only once I've written a message to a band one, and he did not reply, so that was sad. But generally speaking, because I see it again, how do they treat foreigners? I think for most bands they pretty much try to ignore foreigners as much as possible, like when they're on stage. At least they ignore me. I don't know, but I can understand why, because I've noticed it with Vegetarianism, because if they notice you, then you get a lot of backlash from your fans, so maybe it's better. Hi, so I think we'll make a short cut here and end this video, because once again it's too long. So I hope you enjoyed, see you in the next part, and stay lovely.